first night that we did off-grid. So a storm blew in, and as you can see, we have a wind going, the turbine's turning, and let's see what's happening inside here. Okay, so what do we have? Well, we have 12.5 volts happening. So, everything's not completely dead. So, I don't know if we're making power, but we haven't used a whole lot since yesterday. We were only at like 12.9. So, but we're down to 3 degrees Celsius here. So, we'll see what's happening. So I just finished sweeping off the paddles. I got only a part way up on the big one, but I got the one solar string cleaned off, the bottom 2 rows, that's a string. So we'll take a look at what it's producing. And all these ones are clean, so let's go inside and see what we're producing. Okay, so we're back inside. Now the solar panel on the roof, it's, I don't know if you can see it, the reflection, but it's producing 14 watts, that's it, 1.3 amps. Okay, so 1.2 amps, the bifacial on the roof. And down here we have 0.6 of an amp. That's the 600 watts. And wind is not saying we're getting anything, so probably not enough sunshine. That's those cheaper panels, those low voltage. They're a poly panel that you'd buy at your box stores. So those panels don't work too good. It just tried to pump out 100 amps there, or 100 milliamps. So 100 milliamps isn't enough to charge any battery. So if we're sitting at 12 volts and the reason that we're at 12 volts is because we're drawing our heater's on, so our heater's going to sit here. If we were to turn the heater off, the voltage would jump right up. Okay, so I'm back in. I just unplugged it. That brought the voltage all the way down to 12.8. And on the inverter it says 12.6. So our big panel, 600 watts, we're getting 5.1 amps. And 4 amps basically off our bifacial, so that's really good. We're still drawing power here, so that's why okay, we're back inside. So we see that our charger is doing a bulk charge, and it's gonna pull the voltage up on these batteries for us. So and now we're running off shore power because of the transfer switch in there. It automatically transfers shore power over to our AC. So now we're not drawing any voltage to run our electric heater, and the voltage is already back up to 12.8. So but here on the little controller, it does show that there's wind energy. It does see wind energy. It does see solar. But it's so small of an amount, it's not registering in amps. The only thing that's registering, even the 600 watts of panels are 0.6 amp. The only thing that's giving us any kind of power is that one bifacial on the roof. So that's a really good test. So we're going to let this bulk charge for a couple of hours, and then we can run it back off batteries and see how long it runs. And that's kind of how off-grid living is. You'll have to start your generator up or whatever and get the charging going, and it all depends on your battery bank. So when it's sunny out, we haven't had this off-grid going long enough, but when it's sunny out, the bigger the bank of batteries, the more energy you can store for situations like this. Okay, we're back in our little control shack, and We're looking at the voltage here. It's been 2 hours. We've been on charge. So it's still showing a bulk charge. And that means it's trying to get these batteries up. So we're getting close, 14.2. It'll be going to an absorption charge. And so probably another hour. Look, our lights are even green. So that's good. We're showing that we're making 4.3 amps on the two 600 watt panels. That's pretty good. And the bifacial on the roof is making 3.5 amps. So we are making some power. And we're making some wind energy. Look at that. So I think I'm going to go shut off the shore power, or if we were running a generator, there's no use running a generator. And we're still running, I have the, while the shore power is plugged in, I brought the temperature up to a couple of degrees in the room here. So we're doing a continuous draw of 750 watts. And during the day while we have sunlight, I thought it would be good to bring the temperature up here while we have the voltage.